Hello, welcome to another video. Today I would like to discuss a topic that is probably the blind spot of veganism. I would like to ask you to think about this topic and express your opinion, and I also hope that maybe vegans will start discussing it. And it is about animal fetishes that we encounter at pride parades, which are usually supported by vegans. I have just published a video with similar content in Polish because one of our vegan activists has just published such images as you can see right now. I'm sure her intentions are good, but as vegans we need to grow, ask difficult questions and debate difficult topics. And the point is whether animal fetishes are not about assigning a specific role to animals. Obviously, a role that they themselves do not want, that they hate, because it always involves, by default, total domination and total submission on their part. Fetishists resort to images of animals because they feel blocked against the total enslavement of other people. But they imagine there are no barriers to the enslavement of animals. And unfortunately, this is not just my own interpretation of this phenomenon. This is exactly how the fetish called puppy style is described by a Polish BDSM website. Let me translate a fragment of the text from that page. Quote, "The puppy style fetish certainly has its roots in our everyday behavior related to our pets, such as dogs. It's the same in a guy-to-guy relationship, where one person plays the role of the dog and the other one plays the role of his master. The master's dominance over his pet is certainly clearly visible in this situation. The pet cannot do everything as it pleases. It is doomed or even dependent on its owner. It is similar in the relationship between two guys. One is completely submissive and plays the role of an obedient dog. The second one is his master. He can do whatever he wants. He has the power and the dog should obey his commands. Otherwise, he may get a penalty. The punishment and reward system is also present here, just like with our real pets. A bone as a reward? Of course. Nothing could be more obvious. What could be the punishment? It's up to the master." Unquote. So you can see, this fetish is based on the assumption that a person has the right to do anything with an animal that is his property and has unlimited and unrestricted power over it. Isn't this the attitude towards animals that we as vegans struggle with? I will also translate a fragment of the comment under my Polish video. Promoting a fetish based on playing the roles of an abused, beaten and humiliated dog and its tormentor is a mistake. What is also striking is the frequent display of this type of bondage accessories, belts, ropes, etc. on tied animal mannequins, tied plush cats, etc., which I also saw in films from such parades. Tell me what you think. Should we, as vegans, accept this kind of worldview, this kind of mindset, and this kind of assigned role for animals? There is another problem that I will only point out today, will not elaborate on. I just focused on the dominant and submissive role of animals. But if we look at the abbreviation BDSM, we see the letters S and M denoting sadism and masochism. Should we as vegans fight for equal rights for sadists? As vegans, aren't we based on the assumption that sadism and cruelty are wrong? And aren't these the main basis of our values? Of course, I'm aware that some vegans don't like this kind of rhetoric. They just prefer to discuss rights, freedoms, but that's not the topic for today's video. I just want to suggest that as vegans, we assume that sadism and cruelty are wrong. And imagine carrying out our mission in a world where the concept of sadism is acceptable and equivalent to the idea that sadism is wrong. You know, equality. Or imagine carrying out our mission in a world where it is even perceived as something attractive. In a sense, we already live in such a world because anti-vegans promoting meat are plain sadists. But think about it, what would happen if we and the rest of society recognize this attitude as one of the acceptable, equally valuable options? I don't know if we would have any arguments as vegans. If we equate evil with good, nothing will be evil anymore. Please write in a comment what you think about this. And first of all, please think about it. Thank you very much and see you next time.